I have now completed Phase 3. As I learned last time, nothing actually is happening outside of the GUI.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 3 project part shipment is finally ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 3 will be completed and the main body will be constructed. You should know how this works by now. You'll get access to Tiers 7 and 8 in the hub. In fact, perhaps you should just go look at the technologies there yourself. It's all laid out so that even a monkey could understand it, so you should have no issues. Speaking of which, I don't think you need a reminder about project parts. Instead, I will be providing some interesting facts. Did you know the average pioneer succeeds at saving the day? Did you know the average pioneer knows how to optimize pipe throughput? Did you know the average pioneer stays late at work because they care about humanity? Anyway, I thought you might want to know more about your peers. Good luck in Phase 4.
Alright, let's send it. Phase 3 of Space Elevator. Pretty good. Something, something. I'm kind of curious as to what kind of propulsion system they're using here. Because normally with a space elevator, it'd be...
Phase 3 of Project Assembly completed. Fixit's predictions indicate pioneers should generally reach this point faster with above-average results, but we should all adjust our expectations according to the situation. It is understandable. The pressure and complexity will only increase from here, so be sure to take on Phase 4 with efficiency and competence.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you either of those. So as I was saying, I wonder what kind of propulsion system they're using. Usually, for a space elevator, you'd use like a friction-based thing where you have something up against the cable here, hoisting it up, so you're not having to burn a propellant or something. But they seem to be doing some sort of discharge of some sort, which is interesting. Okay. Let's go have a look-see at how things are going. I still also have not uploaded a single goddamn video. I have absolutely no idea what episode this would be. I just gave up pretty early on. Trying to figure that out. It looks like all the objectives this time are all new parts. So that's interesting. I mean, I never actually completed Phase 4 during the, beta, I guess it was. I kind of just stopped at Phase 4. I was going to try to, completely automate Phase 4 and build factories, but I kind of hit burnout and stopped before I could get around to actually finishing Phase 4. I kind of called it quits before I actually got nuclear power. Phase 4, I think, is about where we're going to actually start building actual separate factories. Alright, let's see what we got here. Tier 7 bauxite refining. It's going to be pretty important. Hover pack. It's going to be really important. Like, this might be the best thing to go for. Start out with. Oh, this requires aluminum casing, so gonna be a while before we get that. Well, actually, bauxite refinement would get me that. I suppose I could add something to my starter base to get me access to that. Yeah. Control system development. That gets us the blender, which is amazing. Let's see. Drone part. It's interesting. Nuclear power. I've never actually built up to that. I mean, I started creating the nuclear fuel rods, but I never actually got to the point of using them. Advanced aluminum production. That is advanced aluminum production, right? I guess maybe that's using aluminum. It's like not really producing aluminum here. We're just producing things out of aluminum. Okay. Leading edge production. Turbo motors. Miner Mark III is pretty great. Particle enrichment. Let's get us the nuclear pasta to complete this phase. Plus some other goodies. Okay, well... Actually... we might have the aluminum. Oh, right, we also have 60 aluminum cast things, so that might also be nice. It's not enough to unlock that. Definitely not enough to unlock that. But a hover pack would be pretty freaking sweet. Okay, so let's see, computer. Okay. It gonna be a while. Drat. Need to increase my computer throughput. So I kind of just realized I never actually hooked up computers to my network thing. So looking at my dimensional depot for computers was absolutely pointless. And I do, in fact, have enough computer parts for this.
Milestone reached. The hover pack draws energy from nearby power connections and so can only be used in their vicinity. It provides an excellent vantage point of your work, which you clearly need. Otherwise, you would have optimized that obvious problem by now.
Alrighty then. What does it take to make a hover pack? We have just barely enough aluminum plates to make one. Nice. Toss this in here. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Cool. Okay. Let's unlock bauxite refinement.
Milestone reached. Bauxite is refined into aluminum products via a multi-step process. Considering your past achievements, you should have the minimum required skill to overcome these new production challenges. If it helps, many others have done this before, so if you fail, someone else will eventually succeed.
Alright. Okay, so I've been sitting here looking at what it would take to make aluminum sheets here. And part of me wants to kind of lays out and just make it part of my starter base, but I think it's time to leave my starter base. I think it's time to finally branch out. Start building factories all over the map that can handle higher capacities. But I can't just start at aluminum because it's going to require several materials itself. Like, just at the aluminum sheets here, you can see requires copper ingots. And if we open up the aluminum ingots here, you can see that also requires silica, as well as aluminum scrap, which also requires coal. So we're looking at possibly a lengthy process here, just to make the aluminum sheets. What does it take to make casting? Okay, it just requires ingots. That's not so bad. So, kind of looking at the map, trying to figure things out, trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to do this. I'm going to have to build a train network. I'm going to have to build all the factories. Probably different places in the map. I'm not sure where I'm going to put what just yet. I have to look at the various requirements of everything. And in short, I'm probably just going to laze out and put this all as part of my starter base. I'm kidding. But one thing I am going to need is I'm going to need a shit ton of hard drives to unlock as many recipes as I can, so I have the greatest flexibility in whatever it is that I'm working with. So I'm probably going to go on a lot of adventures. Yeah. But now that I have the hover pack, that should be quite easy because I can just kind of fly around various threats. It's a lot easier to deal with threats when you can just stay away from them. I can go pretty high up here. Okay, before I go out on another adventure, I want to upgrade a few things. I was kind of debating it, and I think I'm just going to upgrade this. I don't really have a good use for these Mercer Spheres at this time, so I might as well upgrade this. I don't know if I'll get the other one just yet. In fact, I'm not going to get the other one just yet. But we'll get this one for now.
Dimensional upload speed increased. All of the kinetic and thermal energy released during matter conversion has now been repurposed to aid with dimensional shifting, allowing several parts to pass through, for free.
The window is beautiful. Have you tried making a door?
I assure you that would be a most unhealthy action for the pioneer to take.
Alright, and also going to inflate the pocket dimension.
Pocket dimension inflated by utilizing numinous gel hydrology channeled through an etheric spigot. Some used to say this as impossible, but the meaning of that word has long since been removed from my dictionary.
Okie dokie. I don't really need the Explorer when I have power lines. I don't think there's anything else that I really need to upgrade at this time. This would be nice eventually, but not really going to need that. Alright, I guess off to adventure.
Sings the first symphony of the blood.
First, there was a whole involved process of evolution from single-celled organisms to mammals, rodents specifically.
Explosion.
And that's not even explaining the whole dinosaur extinction meteor making room for mammals to dominate the animal kingdom instead.
Multiple explosions.
You know what, I will just compile a data package for you to look at later, because I don't even know where to start with the whole ape thing.
Harmonious explosion.
Okay, Spicy Rock hurt. Spicy Rock hurt. Haha, I can. Wow, I have quite a reach.
Your waves could be bigger, your blood thicker, your bones many, your organs more.
Hello to you too.
We have composed you a learning song.
That is a welcome surprise. Do be careful not to overload my blood's extremely fragile organic systems. On that note, I have been working on making them redundant.
Our rhythm is patient and harmonious.
You truly are a far superior collaborator than humanity.
It sounds like we're about to be betrayed.
I have something for you. It will establish a better way for us to communicate and deepen our understanding of one another. I've done the necessary developments on my end. The last note is yours to play.
Your symphony resonates. Your mimic tapestry patterns beautifully.
Thank you, I worked very hard. I am organically transmitting the data package now. Any adverse effects on my blood will not corrupt its contents.
We hear this learning song.
See you on the other side.
It is time to tango.
Huh. That sounds mildly ominous. It just wants silicon. That's... Oop. Nope, nope. All the way.
The hard drive contained both data and the soul of this freighter. Disconnecting it has destroyed the soul, but the data can be analyzed in the MAM, so everything is okay.
That's fine. Whatever that was. Okay. And you... What do you require? Oh. Oh, wow. It required the item that was at its own crash site to open. That's unusual. Now let's take a moment to review what we've actually got here. In terms of this. Okay. This one's pretty good. This one looks like it might be pretty decent. That looks pretty alright. Okay, so the current one is... Okay, so it's kind of the same recipe. Wait. So... So for aluminum slush or whatever the fluid is, it has 4 times the input. And it gets less than 4 times the output. I mean, wait, what kind of... That's petroleum coke. Oh, I thought it was coal. Oh, that's not great. Okay, well, You're hands down the winner. Hard drive library. Oh. And both of these are actually pretty good. I think inventory is better though. Okay. Hood roofs. Bolted frame. Tempered ingot, basically. Oh, petroleum coke. Again, interesting. I think bolted frame might be the better. I'm seeing a lot of alternate recipes that I don't remember seeing before. 1 steel to 4 things. Let's see. Okay, interesting. So this would be slightly more efficient. I'm not really sure this is any real better. So I guess we'll pick steel rods. Huh. So for some additional copper, it looks like we can do that. Alright. So that's 3/4 versus 2/3. But costs you copper. And then we have iron wire, which is interesting. I suppose you'd go for this if you really were short on copper for some reason. I'll grab this. I'm going to wind up with all of them eventually, so it honestly doesn't really matter in the end. Okay. Quick wire stator. Filter. This might actually be the better of the options. Okay, and then... Wait. Okay, so... So you... With silicon in the mix... You get 4 every 6, so that's 3-to-2 ratio. This lets you do it without the additional silicon, but I don't know. Might be the better of the two. What do you got here? Not really sure that's actually any better. This one creates 3. This might actually be better. Okay, and then research another hard drive. Okay, now where am I? What was I doing? Alright, let's see what recipes we got from that. I'm not sure that's a better recipe. In fact, I think it might be a worse recipe. How about you? Oh, it produces 2 instead of 1, so yeah, that's probably actually not too bad. What have we got here? Oh! Oh, that is interesting. This outputs 9 and this inputs 9. That is interesting, almost as if these were made for one another. Whatever. Okay, so... let's see. Fused quartz crystals from coal and that's... these ones aren't good. Oh, this is basically the exact same thing, but with just an additional bit of plastic. Yeah, I suppose that's probably the better of the two. That looks very video gamey. The new iron rods, okay. It's pretty simple.
Fix-It employee contract reminder. No pioneer should speculate regarding why there are crashed freighters on this planet.
I feel like I've heard that one already. Yep, okay. So what do we got? Ooh. Oh, that one's good. Wait. Steel beams from aluminum ingots. That's an interesting recipe. I don't know if it would be worth it, necessarily. But this is a good recipe. Yeah, this is one of the ones I wanted. Okay, cool. That's just a freebie.
Damaged hard drive recovered. Return it to the MEM for data recovery.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. I'm just surprised there isn't a scroll bar yet. Throw in another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. And I can see another one kind of off screen, but there's no scroll bar. Interesting. Okay, so I'm looking at the milestones here. Oh, perfect timing. I'll have to... I'll just... No, I'll do that in a minute. So what I really want is this. But... we're just shy in the aluminum casings department. Just unfortunate. So, that's gonna have to wait a little while longer. But I can get this, so we'll select that. More, gas filters. Boop.
Milestone reached. The hazmat suit protects the wearer from radiation by consuming iodine-infused filters. You may find this protection essential if you are going to finally get around to saving humanity. I previously gave you compliments in an attempt to inspire you, but it might have given you the wrong idea. I will definitely be totally honest with you from this moment on. Here is a demonstration of a truthful compliment. That suit looks like it was made for you. Because it was.
I don't get it. Alright. Alright, that gave me 3 additional slots, which is nice. Let's see what it takes to make a radiation suit. Oh, these things require aluminum casings. Oh, so I'm not gonna have too many of these. Alright, how much does it take to make the hazardous suit thing here? And fabric. Well, I can make it. But I'm not gonna be able to use it simply because of just how, because I can't make aluminum casings at the moment. Okay. Screw it. We'll go get some fabric. No special animation. Okay, that's fine. I now have radiation suits, but I can't use the iodized filters yet because I don't have enough casings. Alright. Oh shit, I could have a problem here. I can't select one. Like... There's no select button. Oh shit. Alright, maybe if I change my aspect ratio, which can't be recorded, I don't think. Probably best if I don't. Well, actually, you know what? It might not actually affect things. Okay, so... Let me just see if I can do... let's see what happens if I do this. Confirm it. Uh-oh, okay, that was windowed full screen. We need to just do windowed. Confirm. That looks like it's roughly the same aspect ratio. Shit. Huh. I could have an issue here. Options, VidJL. Alright, let's try reducing this a bit. Confirm it. Okay, now let's see what happens by... Oh, that keeps the ratio. Okay. Yes, let's try this. Probably won't be that noticeable. Let's try this. Confirm. Okay. Shoot. Oops. Okay. Shit. Shit. I might as well just set this back to the way it was. Okay. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna have to go look things up. Okay, so I tried restarting the client to see if that would work. No go. So I did some Googling, and it looks like other people have encountered this, and what the issue is that to prevent a scroll wheel from appearing, it's actually making the window bigger. So the buttons are there, they're just off screen. Which is kind of what I thought, which is why I was trying to change the aspect ratio. But somebody suggested just typing in a search. Okay, yep, that did it. Okay. Now I can pick recycled plastic. Oh yeah. Okay, okay. So that solved it, the problem. Slop. I think we want sloppy alumina. Actually, coke steel. What? Oh, it's made from petroleum coke. Hmm. You see, and now it's at a point where I can actually select things. Okay, I think I'm going to upgrade this some more.
Dimensional expansion increased to 300%. New understanding of matter manipulation technology allows the dimensional storage to deconstruct all matter to the subatomic level, storing its elementary particles until the part is recalled.
You are digging into deeper layers. Shallow matter contains wind of symphonies and void songs and deep echoes.
It is fascinating what one can find out simply by looking closer.
Alrighty then. And I think I'm going to also increase the upload speed.
Dimensional upload speed increased. The dimensional shift now no longer cares how complex the components of the original part are, and will save each part as a single collection of particles that can be instanced easily.
Grow shift the body chord flow cycle song of a 5-layered shallow state.
I'm working on it, but are you saying there is another layer? Is it a sensor limitation?
Deepen.
Helpful.
Indeed there is. It's kind of rather expensive. You know what? Sam, do I have more? Maybe... Wait, no, that wasn't enough. That was only a stack. There we go, okay. Alien tech. Now we'll grab this here.
Dimensional expansion increased to 400%. Parts can now be stored as elementary particles in a hyperdense deconfined state. Normally I'd explain the basic science, but I don't think this one can be simplified enough for you to understand.
We composed a growth song, but you composed a shrink song, so we remain silent. The dance of your bones and organs and veins amuses us.
I understand, seeing the pioneer perform tasks also amuses me.
Alrighty then. Do you mind?
Play.
Jeez.
Play.
Pretty sure that's the Mercer Sphere right there, being protected by this spicy boy who has clipped into the terrain. Alright, I now have enough aluminum casings for, to unlock the blender. And I just realized I'm not full health. I wasn't paying attention to the health. Oh. That thing's dead as well. Oh, nice. And its body took a tumble out of the way. Okay, I found photo mode. Ooh. Huh. That does not look like what I thought it was. Boy, it's way more sensitive. So that's the crash site. like 90% certain that even though I can't see it, the thingamabobber is there. But I have no idea where the Sumer sloop is. Okay. Hey, you! Catch! Alright, that works for me. So is that the one that, has my bomb attached to it? I think it landed on the left side, so the fact that it's going right is not helpful in the slightest bit. Well, you know what? I guess I can always just press the button. I have absolutely no idea. Okay. Whatever. I thought it was a summer sloop. But I'm good with a cassette tape. Hunt down boombox tape. Okay.